Anthony Dasher.
Yeah, Kario, can you just talk about the way you guys were able to gather yourself and beat a ranked team tonight? What was the key?
The key was it was everybody really. It was coach coming in saying we're not gonna lose the game. It was like a different type of energy, and like nobody wanted to lose again because we lost a couple in a row, and we knew that we had to come and get the win. I feel like this is the hardest that we played all season, so we just gotta piggyback off that and keep going.
Hey, Kario, congratulations. Jabri hits that big three there at the end to put you guys up by one, and you get that loose ball and take it on to the hoop for a big, a 3-point lead, whatever it was there. Just talk about keeping your composure at that point in time, man. And you want to make a play, obviously you did, but just the way this team kept its composure down the stretch.
I feel like we were never really rattled tonight. Like I feel like some games, like one of the first crazy games we played was Cincinnati. It was a close game. And I feel like that was like the first time we ever like had to like go through adversity as a team. So I feel like every game we build it up every time, and we just kept composure and stayed in it tonight.
Okay, next we're gonna go to Mark Weiser and then Chip Towers.
Kario, that Memphis team's kind of loaded with high-level recruits, and you guys, a lot of newcomers. I mean, do you guys feel like you showed that you can play with them? How much confidence does that give you? That this group can come together and get these kind of W's?
My group, like this group is one team. I feel like I always got confidence in us because everybody we played this year either we was in the game through the stretch in the last 5 minutes, like something didn't click and we lost it. So I feel like we can play against anybody, definitely. And we came out tonight and I want to show people that.
Kario, 2 questions. One, how did it feel to finally get Coach Crean that 400th victory that he's been waiting for? And then Christian Wright having to play the point with Aaron out sick. I mean, pretty heroic on that front too, right?
Yeah, I have been thinking that because I looked it up. I looked up how because I seen it the last game when I watched the game, and they were saying he had 399. So I was waiting to tell him after we got our next win that it was gonna be fun. So and with Christian, I was really confident in him playing the one. I mean, he's as good as they come. He's a great guard. I feel like he keeps his composure in the heated moments because as a freshman, that's pretty hard. So
thank you.
Okay, next we're gonna go to Lance McCurley and then Drew Beal, and then we'll finish off with Cole Acock.
Kario, kind of talk about Jabri's play over the last 2 games. He's been a huge spark for y'all, and he's kind of feel like he's settling on to his own. Kind of talk about his play tonight, and then kind of what was said in the huddle before that 3-pointer.
Jabri, we always had confidence in Jabri. We knew that once he seen a couple shots go in, he was gonna get it going. We never like thought that he wasn't gonna get it going. So as a player, we knew he's a great player. And through the huddle, that play, I can't even lie to you. That play was like one of those plays where you don't know what's going on, and he shoots a 3 and hits it. So I was really happy he hit it.
Hey, Kario. I don't know if you guys knew this, but there are a bunch of scouts in the building tonight to watch. I mean, Amani and Jalen are big recruits, but how does it feel to have your your best performance of the year in front of those guys? Kind of talk about your emotions and what's going through your head.
I came out tonight thinking that it was obviously I knew we were gonna get the win because we came in with that mindset. It was a different feel today, and having scouts in the building, I just went out there and wanted to play hard and wanted to show people I'm really good. I'm a really good player. And then the fans tonight, it was really great. It was a great energy in the building. I could feel it before we even tipped it up.
Yeah, Kerry, you guys have had several close games you guys weren't able to close out. So how did it feel tonight just being able to finally close out one of those close games, especially against a team like Memphis?
I feel like just getting over the hump as a team because we feel like we can play with any of those teams that we end up losing to at the end of the game. So I feel like it's just learning how to win. And one thing Coach Fish told me was you have to learn how to lose before you learn how to win. So
Okay, thanks, Kario. Congrats on the win.
all right, thank you.
Okay, next we'll be joined by Christian Wright. Ready to get started, Christian?
Yes.
Okay, first we're going to start with Mike Griffith, and then we're going to go to Anthony Dasher.
Yeah, Christian, just a lot of minutes, a ton of minutes for a freshman like yourself. Can you just talk about handling that workload tonight and coming through under pressure against such a highly ranked opponent?
Yes, I knew Aaron wasn't feeling too well, so I knew I had to, take care of the ball. Coach explained how they were the leading the nation in forced turnover. So that was just a big job. They told me just to make a simple play, not try to, throw a home run passes or try to force passes that wasn't there. So I was just making right reads. My teammates were getting fouled, and just logging the minutes. I was tired, but the stamina, I was good towards the end. Once I seen we were in it to win, I had to push. I had to push through it. We're gonna update tomorrow, so I could rest tomorrow. I'll be fine.
Hey, Christian, congratulations. When we talked to Jackson yesterday, he told us about the team meeting you guys had, I guess, after the Wofford game, and how, just in his mind, just a matter of time before you guys started putting it together. So is it a coincidence that this kind of effort came after that meeting from the other day?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, like Kario said, we were losing close games to some good teams, and it was only a matter of time before we was going to get over the hump and win a game versus a good team. So just putting it all together, and especially when our leader like Aaron comes back, we're just going to be even more powerful.
Okay, next we're going to go to Mark Weiser and then Chip Towers.
Christian, tell me about your mindset. You were pretty aggressive driving to the hoop there in the second half and had a lot of success.
Just trying to make the right play. I was driving to really kick out if they helped, but they weren't. They stopped, and I knew Durian was in foul trouble. So I was trying to get into his chest, or I knew I saw lanes. So I was just trying to get downhill and just do what's best for the team. That's really what's best in my game. Just trying to get in the paint and look out, or if not, finish out the rim.
Yeah, Christian, when did you know you were going to kind of be handling the rock all night? And did you get any advice from Aaron beforehand? I mean, did he have any words of wisdom or anything when you knew for sure he wasn't going to play?
I don't think I knew for sure until like an hour before the game, but not even today, but all the practices, he's always pulling me to the side, telling me just be loud, be leading, and just giving me advice. So a combination of all the practices and today, he helped me, and the coaches helped me out leading the team today.
Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to go to Lance McCurley and then Drew Beal, and then we'll finish it off with Cole Acock.
Hey, Christian, can you kind of talk about, I think Memphis had 38 points in the paint tonight. Kind of talk about, their physicality and how you guys were able to outlast them, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, they were a really physical team, but I just think we had it. We just wanted it a little bit more than them. We work on drills like that in practice, and we know we've been getting out rebounded a lot on offense and defense. So we just, the game plan going into the game was rebound. And we were digging on bigs, and we just had each other's back, rotating and just trying to fight. And I'm proud of the team.
Hey, Christian, you played a really big role in managing the momentum of the game tonight. I think 3 different times you went coast to coast for a fast break layup after a made basket, which you don't really see very much. And Memphis came out in that tough full court pressure pretty much all game, and y'all got some good looks really quick. Did you guys kind of try to use their aggressiveness to your advantage? Was that part of the game plan?
Yes, sir, for sure. Backdooring, when people stand up, you got to backdoor them, or if they want to press, we just set a screen. We just have certain ideas that we want to do for aggressive teams, and it worked out tonight for us.
Yeah, Christian. The first half you guys had 11 turnovers, but in the second half you guys only had 2 turnovers. So just talk about how you guys were able to clean up the mistakes down the stretch in such a close game.
Yeah, at halftime we knew if we didn't turn the ball over, we were gonna have our best chance of winning the game. So,
I didn't get that.
and yeah, that was just the game plan. Like I said, they lead the nation in forced turnovers, so we knew if we could not let them turn us over and we can run our stuff, back cutting and getting the ball inside out, we're gonna have our best chance of winning, and that's what we did.
Okay, thanks, Christian. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
Coach Crean is on his way.
Are we good? We good? All right.
Okay, we're gonna get started with Coach Crean.
Okay. I'll open up. First off, our fans, our students and our Georgia fans were so good. And you could hear them all game. I mean, they were great all game, but that was the last 8 minutes. They helped carry us. Every time we needed something, our fans were there. I mean, that's a team program win, and not just the players and coaches, but everybody that follows this program. I'm so thankful for them. Thankful for where the students are. They were there in force, and it'll get even better. You know, and I told our guys, I said, you keep showing the way you can play. I said, we'll have the upper deck filled again here pretty quick too. So very, very proud of our team. Very thankful for the fans. And it was a great Georgia win.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started with questions. First, we're gonna go to Mike Griffith, and then we're gonna go to Anthony Dasher.
Coach, I know you're kind of a one game at a time guy, and you know you're not much to get carried away with wins, but how bad did this team need this win just for their confidence?
Well, we needed something good to happen for us. And Brian Fish just said that, and he's exactly right. We needed something good because we've been so close. We've been so close. And we had to get him rewired today a little bit too when it looked like Aaron wasn't going to play. Because this afternoon, when he wasn't able to walk through, I thought it was going to be highly unlikely that he would heal enough to be able to play tonight. And unfortunately he didn't. But like, we had to have a belief. And because we've been close, right? We've had numerous games where we were close. And too many times our wounds have been things we've done to ourselves. But tonight that didn't happen. We've got a really good group of people who are learning leadership, learning commitment, learning what it takes. And it was a great step in the right direction for us to get a win like that. So no question, Mike, it was huge because you can talk confidence all you want while you're playing close, but you really don't have real confidence till you come across with the win in a close game.
Well, congratulations on the 400th win.
Thank you.
And just want to ask you about the final 2 minutes of this ball game. I mean, Jabri hits that big 3-pointer to put you up by 1. And Kario picks up that loose ball. You go up by 3. Just the way you
Kario just took that ball. Kario took that.
Yeah, okay. Kario took that ball. Okay. Yeah. But the way you took your team, though, kept this composure down that stretch. I mean, what did that show you tonight?
Well, that's 3 freshmen. And then you count Christian Wright. Jabri's a freshman. Kario's a freshman. Christian Wright's a freshman. Right, because of the COVID years, and Christian, because he's a 20-year-old freshman. There's a maturity to those guys, and they're growing. And Kario is, you say this about a lot of guys, and I've said it about a lot of guys over the years. He's truly just scratching the surface, truly. And for him to play that way tonight was impressive. But everybody delivered, and they really did, and they were ready to go. It was a play-on-demand game, and you didn't know if you were going to come out because of our shortage with Aaron. And Christian Wright, I don't think I took him out in the second half, and he just continued to play a really good game. So we just found a way. We had a little trouble getting it inbounded, but that was probably more me trying to go to a certain spot and rather than throw it deep. But I was worried about throwing it deep because if they get the steal, it's a layup we can't cover. So we got to get better at our side outs. I got to do a better job for them there, give them an easier path. But we found a way to do it.
Okay, next we're going to go to Mark Weiser and then Chip Towers.
Tom, congratulations on the 400th.
Thank you.
To do it with this group, what does it mean in your fourth year? How special is this win? Among the others you've had at Georgia.
It's huge. It's huge. When you start to look at victories, obviously behind on average from what it had been in the past. But to me, when you are with really good people, and I've been very, very fortunate to coach a lot of really good people, and just proud of that. And these are great kids. I mean, they really are. We got a lot to learn. I mean, there's a lot of room for growth here. I think people are seeing it, and they're really seeing it. And if anybody was at our exhibition in Charlotte and saw tonight, you'd really see the difference from October 24th to December 1. So it's coming, but it's special. It was against a really good opponent, and my milestones have come against really good opponents, which is kind of unique. But the leagues I've coached in and the league I'm in now, when you're in those, every night's a milestone game because of how good those teams are. And our team has got to get ready for dealing with games like this every night once the SEC hits.
Yeah, Coach, I guess, God's timing is perfect. You probably would have wanted to have the 400 win before now, but just considering how you got it, I don't know which the more amazing part. Christian Wright playing 38 minutes with Aaron on the bench against the team's leading turnover forcers, and he just has one turnover in the game. And then Oquendo, I don't know. I'll ask you. What was kind of the biggest stunner in terms of what you got out of your players tonight?
I think the poise. I think because this was the Georgia Tech. This environment seemed even more energetic than the Georgia Tech environment, and that was really good. Somebody that's seen some SEC teams play, so this is the best environment he's been in already this year. So to me, I'm not, the only thing that was going to hold Christian Wright back tonight was foul trouble or trying to over penetrate in that lane and make plays that weren't there, because that's where he gets in trouble, right? When he over penetrates and tries to make a play out of nothing that's not there, rather than keep the ball and get it kicked easy, or if he gets in a foul situation. We don't lose the game the other day if he doesn't foul out. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, right? We had a very sick Aaron Cook, who's much sicker now, and he didn't have his greatest day. And we lost Christian with 3:24 in the game. I mean, that's the kind of thing that sets you back. But Christian, Kario, Jabri, as young guys, they are just totally scratching the surface on what they're capable of. But there's a work ethic, there's a maturity, there's a desire, and I think when you have those kind of things, you'll get better and better. And our older guys are doing Braylon. Jalen, I mean, those guys did a fantastic job. Obviously, Aaron, when he's healthy. So we just got to continue. We never walk into any situation, any day in practice, and say that not every one of them can get better. And that's what we've got to continue to do. And these guys are buying into that. We needed a win, though, to validate how hard they work. I mean, we really did.
Okay, next we'll go to Lance McCurley and then Drew Beal and then Cole Acock.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. What was the adjustment that was made in the second half, and what was kind of said in that timeout before Jabri hit that three? It seemed like that they kind of came out confident, knowing that a moment like that was bound to happen.
Well, I think we had something on, and it broke down a little bit, and Jabri just raised up and made the shot, and I only got mad at him once. When he drove and he spun and he tried to shoot and Durham blocked the shot. Like, those are the shots we can't take. But other than that, Jabri played really well tonight, and he's coming, man. He scored 7 points last year, or 8 points in Virginia. He's had 20 and 15 the last 2 nights. I mean, so everything's such a growth process because these guys are so new to this, and I think the guys had confidence the entire night. I know I did, and I think hopefully they could look back at me and see it, and I know I was looking back at them and seeing it. And when you can see it in each other's eyes, I know that sounds corny, but man, I'm telling you, that's real. And those guys hung with it. And we just didn't want to beat ourselves with mistakes. And because that's what's been happening to us a little bit. And so we were able to overcome that. And adjustment wise, we made a couple of adjustments offensively. We knew we could switch defenses more than what we had. So not a ton of adjustments, just making sure that we didn't over penetrate. We had to get the turnovers cut down. And to get 2 turnovers against them in the second half is a victory in itself.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Only touch on the turnovers a little bit. Only 2 tonight in the second half for the team against a Memphis team that obviously led the nation in turnovers coming in tonight. No Aaron, starting point guard, and some turnover struggles last game. Talk about how your guys, responded to that challenge a little bit. It was great to see.
Well, they did. I mean, they did. And we had a really good practice yesterday. I think the smartest thing we did is not do anything physical on Monday, except lift weights and run the lactic acid out and get ourselves, we walked through. I even gave them a break from me on Monday and had the coaches handle it. And all they did is walk through and watch film. And we came out yesterday and we're sharp. We're sharp today. I knew right before practice that it looked very doubtful that we would have Aaron. And so we just, they were confident, right? They were confident. We made some timely shots. We got some timely stops. By no stretch of the imagination, is this a game where we could look at it and say, maybe we played the best we could? And we played the best we have, all right, so far, but there's a lot of room to get better, and we will.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about how great the environment was tonight. How much sweeter was it to get that milestone 400 victory in front of such a great environment?
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. I just like to have it. I wish you could have it against Georgia Tech, but they were fantastic. And I appreciate the announcement, appreciate looking at that graphic, really appreciate getting to hug my wife and daughter and then my son after the game. This isn't easy on anybody, and we just have to persevere, but it was a real honor to beat such a good team at home and have it be the way it is with that kind of force of energy from our fans.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right,
Congrats
thank
on the
you, guys.
win.
Thank you.
Thank you.